Hey guys, I'm back. So I watched the last video. One thing I noticed, I talked way too fast and my eyes wandered. I also did this little smirking thing, which I haven't been able to kick yet, but communication skills are already getting better on day 2 of the video. So I'd highly recommend filming yourself, speaking to the camera, and yeah, it's the best way to improve. So here we go. The topic for today, and after watching yesterday, I realized I didn't really talk about this, is why you go on a major quest, why you go travel the world, why you give up on everything you built in college to do something crazy. The first thing is you basically are done with it. You know, I was sitting in my cubicle, really depressed, really not happy. Imagine like winter in Chicago, coming home every day. A lot of other stuff happened in my life which helped to kind of push me and kind of bring me to the edge. Joseph Campbell, he talks about the hero story, and it's an 8-step process where the hero, you know, you got to look at yourself as a hero of your own story, gets brought to the limit and edge of his complacent life and pushed over into like this crazy adventure that changes him, and he eventually comes back to where he started and has all this new knowledge to share. So one book was The Alchemist. Celestine Prophecies is another. I read a book called Vagabonding, which taught me all about saving money and really living as frugally as possible, which, you know, I learned lessons that are good and bad. Like, you should definitely invest money in the right things and not spend money on stupid stuff. But basically, the hero's journey, it's your deliberate effort to push yourself into a chaotic situation, and it allows you to bring up trauma from childhood. So basically stuff that's buried deep in your subconscious. This is a journey that's basically stirring up all that negative, scary stuff from when you're a kid, you know? Different fears when you're traveling. Fear of the unknown, it's huge. You land in a new city. I literally was using a book, you know, like A Lonely Planet with no iPhone, just showing up and figuring out where I'm gonna stay. You have a map and you literally show up. I didn't pre-book anything. I got my visas at the gate. I was like rocking up to Armenia, and like there was a conflict between Turkey and Armenia, so you have to go between like Georgia to get to the next country. Crazy stuff happens, and yeah, you live in the moment and you get through it and you come out stronger. So basically the idea is just chaos turning into like a stronger character and building your resolve. So travel is the best thing you can do for that. Starting a business is another thing. I think a lot of people see starting a business as this like easy hunky-dory thing where you're just like, you know, market and have fun in a community and make a bunch of money. But anyone who's actually started a business will tell you it's insanely grueling. There are weeks where you're running out of money, have employees to pay. I've heard crazy stories from starting my own businesses, have crazy stories that I'll share in the future. But the main kind of thing is this Stoic idea of putting yourself through challenges, through hard times. Everyone knows about cold showers. That's kind of how I'm doing it in LA. I've been in this apartment for like 2 years now, got it during the pandemic, and I love my life. I'm super stable mentally, physically, and financially. I work out every day. I have like a really tight routine that I've been honing in on, and using YouTube, guys like Alec Costa. I learned about this guy Dre Drexler last night, who is more of like a masculinity YouTuber. Little intense, but I'm gonna watch a lot of his videos today. But the main thing is like cold showers, you know? If the first thing you do is something super uncomfortable, it's raining outside in LA. I went to the mailbox with like a t-shirt to mail something because I was like, screw it, I'm gonna feel like shit for a little bit, then I can come home and get back to like the warmth and the comfort. But it's those difficulties, it's like working out. Like when you strain your muscle, that's the only way it can grow, and the same thing goes for humans. So travel's my favorite way to do that. Now it's a whole myriad of other personal development things. Recently I quit alcohol, weed, FAP, no FAP, and what was the last thing? Coffee, yeah, really hard. I mean, I got the stomach flu and I couldn't eat anything really, and I stopped coffee for a few days, had terrible headaches, like ridiculous withdrawals, and when I was on the other side, I was like, screw it, I'm done with coffee, I'm not gonna do this anymore, and I feel amazing. I drink tea, you know, dark chocolate is a good way to get caffeine, healthy, high in healthy fats, and green tea is another one that I'm gonna start getting into. Whole leaf green tea has like tons of phytonutrients, half the caffeine is coffee, and yeah, I'm feeling better than I ever have. So stoicism and putting yourself through challenges is the path to do that. Talk to you guys tomorrow.